Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm First Warren 5 Meteorologist Warren Sears. It is another day of 90-degree temps. We have seen day after day of pretty tough heat and high humidity. Now, we're not talking record-breaking temperatures, but definitely well above where we usually sit this time of the year. So we'll take a look at how long that heat lasts. Do we see any relief on the horizon? And a first warning in place tomorrow for thunderstorm chances, all coming up here in the next few minutes. Now today, no rain. 90s will hang on, lower 90s in the afternoon, but our feels like temperature is likely up near the 100-degree mark yet again. Good deal of sunshine out there today with a few cumulus clouds that have bubbled up. As you get into your Thursday, it'll be a pretty hot day and humid day as well until we get into the heart of the afternoon and early evening. A couple of thunderstorms will be possible, but I think the better chance for thunderstorms on Thursday is going to be later in the evening. So I would say closer to sunset and even beyond that. That would be a little bit more of a widespread thunderstorm chance. So we'll talk about that here in just a sec. But right now, let's take a look out with your Midwest Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing camera. You've got temperatures hanging out in the upper 80s, lower 90s already. You've got 93 degrees in Ottawa. It's 86 in Kansas City, 89 in St. Joe. Our coolest reading looks to be in Bethany at 85. So definitely a warm one today. Your next 12 hours, I think we'll get another few degrees out there, maybe 92 degrees or so in Kansas City. A lot of sunshine with a few clouds, still hanging on to 84 by 10 p.m. So if you're going out to the K, it'll be a warm evening, very muggy as well. Obviously, as the sun continues to set, it will be a little bit more pleasant, but not much of a breeze out there today. So it stays humid and feels like probably the 90s all the way through midnight. Your highest heat index values today in that 100 to 101, 102 range. So definitely avoid outdoor activities if you can in the heart of the afternoon. Closer to sunset will be definitely more pleasant, and then after sunset as well. Nothing on radar as we speak, and I think it'll stay that way for quite some time. But if you travel to the north, we still have 3 counties under a flood warning, Gentry, Harrison, and Worth counties. We had, over the last 40 hours or so, 5 to 8 inches of rain fell in these 3 counties. That is a significant amount in a very short amount of time, and so I know for a fact that we have some flooding going on still. That is why the flood warning was extended until 9:15. Creeks, streams, and rivers are very, very full right now. I know earlier had water over some of those roadways. I know Albany had definitely some flooding around. There was some creek, stream, river flooding near Bethany and also Grant City. So please just keep this in mind. Still could have some flooded roadways, especially those that are along those rivers and creeks. So probably not until tonight that we'll start to see that warning expire. Hopefully it doesn't get extended any longer. But more rain and thunderstorm activity possible out there tomorrow. You can see far off to the northwest. That is our next cold front that we'll be watching. Not much of a cold front. It is going to be a boundary, though, to help get some thunderstorms fired up later in the day tomorrow. So for now, dry, mostly sunny into start your Thursday. Then as you get into the afternoon, I don't know why that just advanced. Let me go back to the forecast track here. But as you get into the afternoon on Thursday, a couple of bubble up thunderstorms, mainly to the northwest of Kansas City and the heart of the afternoon. This looks real isolated, but there will likely be some downpours and some noisy thunderstorms here. I think the better chance closer to Kansas City will be after that, so maybe into the 5 to 10 p.m. time frame. But this latest forecast is suggesting, the latest data coming in suggesting thunderstorms by probably 8, 9, 10 o'clock near Kansas City, at least more widespread and a little bit more impactful at this time frame. But as you can see, everyone will have a chance for at least some rain tomorrow. Those of you in the Kansas City metro along I-70 and points south really haven't seen a whole lot lately, so we definitely could use some as it's been so hot. Things are already starting to get a little crispy, even after just a small stretch of 90s. By the late evening tomorrow, midnight-ish, a lot of the heavier thunderstorms are going to push to the south, and then after midnight, we should start to quiet down into your Friday morning. So it depends on where a few of those downpours decide to set up, but there is an opportunity for up to an inch plus of rain if a couple of thunderstorms track over your neighborhood specifically. If you just got a downpour or two, a couple of tenths to a half inch, a little bit more likely for the rest of us. But again, everyone does have a rain chance. for Thursday evening and into the early overnight. 92 is your forecast high, though, until we get to that rain opportunity on Thursday. So most of the day is dry, hot, and humid. 90 on Friday and 90 also on Saturday. Each one of these days, our feels like temperatures will likely be near 100. So that's just the trend that we have right now. Sunday could be the hottest with the feels like temperatures, maybe up to 105. But we start to see a little bit of relief. I know it's hard to call this relief, but your heat index values in the lower to mid 90s on Monday as we have our next system that works through a bigger front that will bring actual air temperatures down to the 80s, which will feel very nice there on Monday and Tuesday. 85 on Tuesday looks to be your coolest day next week. So definitely something to look forward to. Again, that's at least a little bit more standard for this time of the year. Our normal high is 86, and obviously we've been soaring well above that. So a welcome change early next week, but until then, hot and humid with a few spotty thunderstorm chances. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me here at midday. I will see you at 3:30 on KCTV5.